we are from Group 1. We represent our project is Leakage Petroleum. Not forget, our lecturer is TS Dr. NOORASYIKIN Binti MOHAMMAD. So, let's go! This is our team members, which is first is HAZIQ IZZUDDIN, the second is MOHD FIRDAUS, and third is ZUHAIR, and me, ATHIRAH, and lastly is Yuki. So, for the introduction, so what is it? The firstly is petroleum is contamination in offshore area near Kuala Terengganu poses a significant threat to the marine ecosystem. The second is accurate assessment of soil contamination caused by petroleum is crucial for effective remediation. So, the objective is crucial for effective remediation techniques for the petroleum contamination offshore environments. And lastly is this report aims to develop sustainable strategy to mitigating environmental impact and preserve the marine ecosystem integrity. What is problem of statement? For the problem statement in human activity, which is oil spill accident can result in extensive environmental and economic losses. So offshore drilling activity, transportation, research can lead to the petroleum linkage and marine ecosystem contamination. And lastly is the delicate balance of marine ecosystem and local industry such as fishing and tourism can harm. For the environment, so contamination disrupt the ecological balance and pose balance threat to the marine ecosystem. Second is water current and other unique characteristic of the offshore environment complicated the remediation process. So the lastly is accurate assessment of contamination extent is crucial for developing effective remediation strategy. Is our objective, which is our aim is to develop sustainable strategy for mitigation environmental impact and preserving the marine ecosystem integrity. So we have a three objectives, which is one is assess to extent and severity of petroleum contamination in the near offshore Kuala Terengganu, considering the unique characteristic and challenge of the marine environments. Second is analyze and categorize a range of site remediation techniques suitable for the petroleum contamination offshore environment. Consider the effectiveness, facility, and compatibility with the marine ecosystem. So the third, the lastly is evaluate the applicability and limitation of each site remediation technique in addressing petroleum contamination in the specific offshore environment near Kuala Terengganu. So, the location of study. So, where? In the petroleum contaminated offshore environment near Kuala Terengganu, Malaysia.
Okay, now I will continue the presentation. Firstly is the monitoring and verification. So, for the case study 1 is the GIS and oil speed tracking model in the forest casting. Potential oil speed affect the area around the Terengganu and Pahang coastal area. So for this study, it spoiled the GIS and spoil speed taking model to assess the impact of the monsoon on the monitoring petroleum lagging, enhancing understand through the investigation of the environmental parameter, satellite imagery, and land use mapping for the effective oil speed response and management. So for the case study 2 is the design and construct of the groundwater monitoring network at shallow depth CO2 injection and leak test site at the Korea. So for the case study 3 is the sensor fusion and machine learning for the oil speed detection and monitoring. So a review for the case study. So for now, I will present the community and stakeholder involvement. So for the case study 1, a framework to enhance the empowerment of the community affected by the oil spill environmental hazard on livelihood structure. So for this research, is aimed to create a manpower framework for communities affected by the oil spill in integrated data. So it bases the collaboration between the oil and gas industry, spill-related agency, and impact the community to address their challenges and develop the sustainable strategy for the community. refiners. So for the case study 2 is the communication practice for the oil spill stakeholder engagement during the preparedness and responses. So for the case study 3 is process the APC workshop on the oil spill respondent and planning. So now I will present the next one subtopic is the amazing trends and technology. So for the case study 1 is the hydrometallization for the soil contaminants with the petrol hydrocarbons and trace elements. So for this thesis will be explore the gender soil reduction option for the reclaim the soil contaminants with the petrol hydrocarbon and trace element. So demonstrating the effectiveness for the pyromediation and the microbial absorption in reducing the contaminants level. So for the case study 2 is the nano-reduction for the pollution environment current scenario and case study. So for the case study 3 is the combined application for the highest voltage and the low electron spacing and biocertificates, hence the bioelectromechanic reduction for the petrol contaminant soil. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I'm FIRDAUS bin ZANORIN. I will continue with the presentation on methodology. So methodology is a method used in solving the problem of petroleum spills that occurred in Terengganu. So this explains the method and software that will be used. And so for methodology, there are three methods used, which are physical, biological, and chemical. So and then physical is more about scheming, example creating a barrier to prevent surface oil from flowing to other areas. And the same goes for the solvent material and in situ burning. For biological, there is a biostimulation, biostimulation, and phytoremediation. All of these use bacteria or organisms that will react to petroleum leakage as shown in the figure. So for chemical, there are dispersants, oxidation, solution. And this chemical is more about a costing because it requires special chemical that are not easy to obtain but suitable for immediate use. Next are the advantages and disadvantages. Each has its own special features for physical, biological, and chemical habit. They are chosen because of the financial factor to carry out the process. So for the quick work, it is appropriate to use the physical concept because it has a rapid response and is effective for surface soil, and can also make selecting any oil spill that you want to removal. To avoid the pollution.
Okay, first of all, my name is Muhammad IZZUDDIN bin HUSSIN. So I want to present about the software related of the assessment petroleum leakage on the surface ocean. First, using the GIS, stand for the Geographical Information System. Introduction of GIS, Geographical Information System, is a powerful tool can utilize, analyze, visualize, manage the geographical data related to oil spill leakage on the surface of the ocean. GIS can provide a framework for the integrating various types of data, such as imaginary, satellite imagery, environment data, ocean data, and oil spill report into the capital context. GIS monitor the track oil spill in real time or near real time to understand the movement and predict their trajectory. Okay. With use GIS, oil spill on the ocean surface can indeed affect sea surface temperature. There are few ways in the which oil spill can influence SST. So first, oil acting as a sun barrier, reduce surface water heating by blocking sunlight. Then can be thermal insulator, hindering heat transfer between water and air. Next is oil spill lower sea surface temperature is affected areas compared to the surrounding. Okay, next is software of GIS. What is software of GIS? Before we use the software GIS, we must get the data from the satellite image, where we should find the data satellite image from the ocean color by using the NASA satellite. This is the website. We provide free data to download, and after the download of the data satellite image, we generate the mapping by using QGIS. QGIS is stand for the Quantum Geographical Information System. Okay, next is satellite imagery for the raw data to get the satellite image. First, we use the sensor type by using Aqua and MOHDs. So the product type is the sea surface temperature (SST). Then the resolution we use 4 kilometer per inch pixel. So next is the period. We use the 8-day period. So sensory type for this picture is from 17 November of the to 24 November 2023. We use a type of the data is mapped. Okay, this is the tutorial how to get the satellite imagery from the website. Okay, last but not least, this is the tutorial how using the raw data we downloaded from the website and generate by using QGIS. Okay.
Next, flow software is used after the GIS software. So this is because in this software it is necessary to include the GIS plan to know the exact location of the leakage. So, and once the data is processed, it will produce groundwater flow path. So from there, the polluted waterways will be identified and can prevent any harm from happening. So, and after that, the use of soil spill modeling software to find out the gas content or petroleum leakage flowing in the ground. So, and also to ensure that highest position has a pollution from the effects. So once you know that the step related to physical, biological and chemical method can be implemented successfully. So, and that's all from me. I continue the presentation with the next friends.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. For discussion, I ZUHAIR would like to present. So, for the comprehensive approach for petroleum pollution in Kuala Terengganu, first introduction, explore origin and provide an overview. Second is case study. The three focus area is oil spill monitoring, groundwater optimization, remote sensing, and machine learning. Third is contaminant assessment. Use remotely sensed data and compare machine learning models. Fourth is community involvement. They emphasize the importance of community participation and highlight the emerging trend like remediation. And fifth is soil remediation technologies, which discuss about JS, mud flow or spill modeling, and chemical technique. Six is offshore hazard management, employ physical, biological, and chemical methods to manage the offshore hazard. And six 7 is specialized software. They stress the importance of using the specialized software such as oil spill modeling. And thirdly, conclusion emphasize the significance of a comprehensive strategy and integration of advanced technology. Next, for the conclusion and recommendation, the soil contamination at a petroleum site poses urgent environmental and health risks. The study highlight the wide-reaching impact on ecosystem, groundwater, and human health, urges immediate action which a comprehensive site assessment, preventing measures, and tailored remediation. The geoenvironmental engineering approach includes cost assessment, legal compliance, and long-term stability planning aims to enhance environmental sustainability, safeguard human health, and ensure a cleaner future in the Kuala Terengganu. Lastly, the stakeholders and decision makers are urged to adopt these measures for effective mitigation and sustainable environment. Thank you.